Good morning, guys. Well, it is 8:30 on a Monday morning, March 23rd, and about to kick off day 22 of the run across Oklahoma. And I just wanted to check in here with you guys here in the mobile headquarters for the campaign. And week 4 is about to begin. We've had, it's hard to believe that this is week 4, but we've covered a lot of miles. It it feels like a lot more when you're running it, but nonetheless, God's grace has been sufficient, and body feels good. But I'm sitting here listening to the wind whip outside. Man, pray for me this morning, because the one thing I despise, I hate to use the word despise, but I do. Wind, running in the wind, is challenging. But my daughter and I, when we were running up the crazy hills north of the Hard Rock Casino the other day, we just started saying, "I love hills." So I'm all about defying the resistance and pressing forward. And so I guess today I'll be shouting, "I love wind." So not going to complain. Going to speak life and declare what will be. We will be victorious. So we're going to make it through about, it's going to be almost 9 miles this morning. So it'll be a long run in the wind, starting out west of Sapulpa, trekking toward Kellyville. And if you go to cjakerun.com, most of you know the site by now, cjakerun.com. I've had some issues with the daily tracking, but I think I have it figured out. So I get up early and get everything set up, and evidently the link can expire. So I just set the link. Hopefully it won't expire by the time I get started here in a few minutes. But you can go to CJ Run right there in the top. It says see where Jake's at today. I think it's where it says. Let me see. It says yeah, see where he is today, or you can scroll down a little bit and you can say see the live map. Either one should take you to my current location, and you can just track me, watch the little blue dot as it advances down the path, and yeah, you can track along. Now, hey, but the beautiful thing is you can not only watch me, but you can join me. So if you're anywhere around Tulsa, Sapulpa, Kellyville, come join me. You don't necessarily have to run. There's a there's been a consistent line of cars that has fallen in following Nicole as she's trailing me, and there's been a caravan that's followed us along. So you're welcome to jump in and drive behind, wave the flags. Um, that is great encouragement. Or you can hop on a bicycle. My daughter rode her bicycle with me the other day. Or you can jump in and walk/run, going 9 miles in the wind. I'm probably going to be walking a bit of this. So you jump in however you want to. If anything, you can share what's going on, let people know about this. One of the main reasons for this running across the state is to bring the needed attention to this campaign. This is a campaign of, by, and for the people. And we're challenging the status quo. We're challenging the political machine that's driven by the big money, the special interests, the lobbyists. And I'm sick of it. I know Oklahomans are sick of it. We want something different. So I'm refusing all of that big money, and instead I'm going straight to the people. This is the best way to do it, is boots on the ground, running across the state on the centennial of Route 66. So I'm out here to represent the people. I was asked the other day, we went to a meeting at Macomb, and great meeting, lots of candidates there, including Roberta Lewis, great candidate for that House seat, and encourage you guys to check her out, Roberta Lewis. But she hosted this meeting. I was there, and the question was asked. Actually, it was a statement that said, uh, one of your opponents was asked about me, and my opponent said he's a great guy, but he doesn't have the experience. And so the man that was relaying this to me said, "So what would be your reply to that? For those that say you don't have the experience to serve as governor?" And here's my reply. I've spent my whole life serving people. I committed my life to ministry early on, served at multiple churches, helped pastor a couple, and my whole life has been devoted to serving people. This is how I primarily understand elected positions, is a position of service. Oftentimes, candidates say that they want to serve people, but when they talk about the qualifications for the job, they never mention what it means to serve. They mention how much money they have. They mention how many years they've been in office. I believe the best qualification for an elected position like this is to understand the people and to represent them well. This is not a position of, it's not a ruling position. I'm not trying to be elected as king. I'm trying to be elected as a servant of the people. And so that is the chief and primary qualification for a position like this. Now, beyond that, obviously there are actual qualifications needed for this job. I have served in the Oklahoma Senate. I understand the legislative process. I understand the political process. I understand the role of the governor. And one of the primary roles of the governor is to appoint key people to agencies and understand their qualifications, ensure that they also are servants of the people and are there primarily to do what's in the best interest of the people, not self-serving, not to grow an agency. This is not a Fortune 500 business, okay? We're not trying to grow an enormous business. We're trying to improve the lives of people and protect freedom, to hold true to the Constitution, to understand principle and values. These kinds of things that we want reintegrated into our government. So that, I believe, is the primary qualification that many people, I believe, don't understand. Politics has drifted so far from that and become something so foreign to what it was intended to be. So this campaign represents a return back to that, to principle, to integrity, to morals, to an understanding of where law comes from. Law comes from God. I've got my appeal to heaven flags up today because I'm reminding myself and reminding the people of where our rights come from, who ultimately we serve, where law fundamentally comes from. It comes from our Creator. And then government is instituted by men to protect those rights. Government getting its authority from the consent of the governed. So the primary and chief ruling authority in the land is the people. So we have to remember that as elected officials. When I am elected and sit in this seat, this is my understanding, is I will be there to serve the chief authority of the land, which is the people. So that, I believe, is the most important qualification. And beyond that is finding those key people to sit in those seats, the heads of the agencies, the boards and commissions that will have the best interest of the people in mind. And one of my gifts, my abilities, is to assess people's strengths. And so in determining people's strengths, I will be able to put them in the right positions in these agencies. DHS, for instance, we need someone in there who is not just a good CEO of a company, but one who understands the family dynamic, who prioritizes the family dynamic. It's one thing to understand it, it's another thing to prioritize it. And to sit in that seat to ensure families are connected and stay together, not what we're currently seeing in this rogue, dysfunctional agency called the Department of Human Services. So that will receive a lot of attention under my administration. I appreciate you guys. I am running a family first campaign. I believe family is the core unit of our culture. And as the family goes, so goes the nation, so goes the state. So we must prioritize a mom and a dad present in the family together, pouring into their children, the chief authority, the final authority over the children's lives, determining medical decisions, determining education, determining development and formation of the child. So we must prioritize the nuclear family, and that's the leading effort in my campaign, is a family first emphasis. But that has spillover into so many other things, including education. This week I'm really focusing on mental health and physical health. So as I run, we're going to be talking about these kinds of things. If you go to my website at the top, well, if you go to the top left-hand corner, you see the three little dashes, and then you click on that and go to week 4. Go to week 4, have each day mapped out. You can click on the daily map, and you can see this week's focus is family well-being and mental and physical health. So today, I'm focusing on promoting family health days. I'd love to see this instituted around the state and promoted around the state as family health days, partnering with churches, local chambers of commerce, nonprofits, private businesses, to incentivize health, incentivize family units, hosting community events like family fitness challenges, obstacle courses, walks, sports days, things that bring the families together and also encourage health and fitness. So I want to see Oklahoma the healthiest state in the union, mentally, physically, spiritually, and that's what we're going to be focusing on this week. So I did not mean to speak this long this morning because maybe I'm just like subconsciously delaying because I know the wind is blowing out there. But nonetheless, I have to end this and get out there, get on the road. And once I get started after the first mile or two, it starts to warm up. And I love the honks of encouragement, the waves, the shouts, and the people coming and joining me in this cause. So be sure if you're in the area, do that. And I'll give you an update as we go. We'll be taking lots of pictures and videos. You guys be sure to share this as much as you can. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. All of these things that helps to get the message out. That's one of the reasons we're doing this, is to leverage social media to have as much visibility as possible. So get the word out there for me. I appreciate you. I'll be touching in later.